Good evening. This is Dominic with the Back Vlog. It's December 1st as of recording this, so that means it is the November media acquisition video. So first things first, earlier this month, my fiance and I went to a book signing for the new book by our author Mark Z. Danielewski entitled Tom's Crossing. This is her copy here because this is my bedside table read. I read a few pages every night, but he got his big old signature right there, his big old Z. And they said you could bring other books as well. So this is my copy of House of Leaves. I just wanted to show this. I didn't pick this up in November. I've had this. This is my favorite book of all time. We got the Z right here. He said it's not for me, but it is for me. Yeah, I love House of Leaves. There's a video I want to make at some point, maybe in the new year, just talking about my favorite pieces of media in general, and you will definitely see this copy of this book again. And while we were there, I also picked up one more book by Danielewski, The Whale's Tale Letters, which is kind of a supplement to House of Leaves. And yes, I did get this one signed as well. I can't say he's my favorite author of all time. I don't think I have a favorite author, but House of Leaves is definitely my favorite book of all time. Next up, I got 2 records here. I haven't listened to either of them. A coworker of mine gave them to me because he told me that they've been sitting in his attic for a very long time. So I don't even know the quality or the condition of these things. But one album is Pavement's Westing by Musket and Sextant. I don't know this record. I like Pavement a lot though, so I am very excited to listen to this record. And this is the Basement Tapes live recordings at KSPC 1989 to 1995, which I guess is a compilation album of radio live recordings. But yeah, you have stuff like The Mountain Goats, which, you know, shout out to John Darnielle from earlier this year. Another 5, 6, 7, 8s on here. I think No Means No, I Know. I think that's about it. There's a lot of bands on here that I am not familiar with, so I'm interested to check these out too. Some of these tracks are really short. We got a track that's a minute long on this thing. Live improv on the At Random show by Bastard Noise. But yeah, this thing, I don't know anything about this record, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. This past weekend, I went to Barnes & Noble. We wanted to do the Criterion November sale. I got the last leg of it. Like I said, like at this point, I've gotten a lot of the Criterions that I want at this point, and they didn't really have many of the things I was looking for. But of the 2 things that they did have that I was looking for, we got Ken Russell's Altered States. I've never seen this film, and I've been wanting to watch this film for a very long time. There was a point in my early 20s and late teens, I was getting into like the 80s sci-fi stuff and inebriating myself watching those kinds of things. You know, Altered States was always like on my radar, and I don't know if it'll count under that umbrella of like trippy sci-fi movies, but I am looking forward to finding out. I don't know anything about it. This cover looks sick. I have seen even cooler covers or cooler like poster art for this film, but that is not to say that this art isn't incredible. And then this film I already had on Blu-ray, but I wanted to replace it. I wanted to get it off of this shelf and get it on my Criterion shelf. I believe this is the 4K of it. Yes, this is the 4K of Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs. I'm not the biggest Wes Anderson fan. I don't dislike him, but I don't like him as much as a lot of other people seem to. I really like Isle of Dogs though. It's got the stop motion animation style of Fantastic Mr. Fox, but it's freaking loaded with dogs, and it's like loaded with like Japanese culture, which honestly, considering the rest of Wes Anderson's Over, or however you pronounce that word, that's a kind of unique film for him, because this is like a first of, you know, anything culturally different. And I think that's really interesting. I think it's cool. And lastly, from Barnes & Noble, this was not a Criterion release, but I freaked out when I saw this. And I was just talking about this earlier this year. When I saw Weapons, I guess the 4K. It doesn't have a Blu-ray with it, unfortunately. But I was so scared that they were not going to release this physically, because they did not release Zach Cregger's other film, Barbarian, on physical media at all. And I was worried that this was going to suffer the same fate. And I'm really glad it didn't. And I really hope that if this release sells a decent amount, there will be hopefully more of a demand for Barbarian to get a release too. Because as far as I know, I don't think there is one. And I think that's a huge bummer. But the fact that Weapons is physical is not. I had to make a quick addendum to this video because I forgot that this book was in my car, because I had just gotten it a few days before the end of November. And this is what I'm in the middle of right now. I also received in the mail a pre-order that I made a few months ago, Super Eye Patch Wolf's The Bizarre World of Fake Video Games. And what this thing is basically a fake magazine company with fake video game articles writing about fake video games. And fake video games are like, you know, creations made by online artists. Think of like Petscop, for example. That's probably like the biggest, like the most popular one. You have just like, you know, artists' renditions of like their own ideas for video games. This book is massive. It's hard for me to like talk about it, like, well, not talk about it, but like hold it. And it smells so good. This thing smells so good. Pick this up. It smells like money. But yeah, this thing is really good so far, and I will be talking about this more on the channel very soon, because I'm about a good third of the way through it at this point. So yeah, this is a really fun read. That's it for November's media acquisition. Robin is getting belly rubs, and she's enjoying it, and she's just enjoying it.